Hello, this is Blue Star, Defender of Equestria, and this is my next blind reaction video, Legends of Chima Season 3, The Heart of Cavora. Well, we've seen just about every part of Cavora, we might as well see the heart of it, so... In last week's episode, everything is once again terrible as the Ice Clan are about to take over the Lion Temple, and... But fortunately, our heroes have managed to find the map to the 8 Fire Wings, and are now going around Chima, finding them. So, there is still hope. Unfortunately, this is now the final battle of the final episode of the final season of Legend of Chima, so... And I have a feeling this might have a tragic ending, but I still think this is gonna be awesome one way or another, so... So it's kind of sad to see the final episode of Legend of Chima, but I am definitely ready for the final battle because armed and fully charged. So it's time for our last adventure in the world of Chima in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It was Chima's coldest hour. The hunters had launched their final attack on the Lion City and Mount Cavora.
Oh no!
The tribes of Chima, aided by the Phoenix, fought bravely, turning the tide of the battle.
Yeah.
There was even hope that we might uncover the 8 ancient fire wings, the only things powerful enough to permanently save Chima.
Roar!
But then, Sir Fangar released the ferocious ice bears.
Oh no!
These are the legends of Chima. The last legends of Chima.
Oh no! Episode 41, The Heart of Cavora. Fire! 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 Keep firing! Where are you going? Get back here! Ow! 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 Ah! Ah!
There is no shame in a graceful surrender, dearie.
Never! Help is on the way!
You mean the ice bears? Oh my. We don't even know if those rabid rascals will show up.
Oh, they'll be here all right. They love a good fight. And have we got a good fight for them?
Oh, yes they do.
Did you feel that?
I did, or did I?
Whoa!
No, I definitely felt that.
What is that? Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. Oh! Ow. Oh. My gosh. Oh dear. Run away! Ooh.
Grab all the chi! Our mountain shall rise!
Uh-oh. Oh no! Wow. We're all doomed! Ooh. Whoa. Oh no! He's got good aim too.
Powerful try.
Yeah.
But we will win this. Nothing can beat us with that Phoenix airship.
Roar!
It's blazing time!
Yes! Fire! Fire! Fire!
Load that chi into the heart of the glacier.
Okay.
Rise, my sweet ice. Rise!
Oh dear. Not good. Uh-oh. Turn!
Look out!
Oh! Abandon ship! Uh-oh. Well, that was surprising.
Aircraft, Krager. Hey, I've been building this since that battle at the Eagle Spires, but it never worked until today. I found the fire wings, and suddenly I knew how to make it fly.
Oh.
Hey, I recognize that rock. Yeah, it's the only one the rhinos could never break, so they threw it to the bottom of their quarry.
The rhinos were correct. Nothing can break this stone.
Oh.
Except the power of the Phoenix.
Oh. Okay. Oh dear. Roar.
Whoa, more fire wings. We almost have all 8 of them now.
Cool.
There was that one by the Eagle Spires. at Spiral Mountain.
And there's the Grand Archway.
No.
I found the fourth one at the bottom of our swamp.
Oh.
The Ravens had no idea that beneath their bottomless pile of junk was the fifth fire wings.
Oh.
I would never cut down one of those magnificent trees in the sanctuary forest unless it was the only way to find the sixth fire wing.
Oh no.
And this makes 7.
Only one more to go.
Okay.
And with any luck, Eris has already found it. You guys coming?
We will find you later. But now, there's something else we must take care of.
What?
Just be careful and guard those fire wings.
What?
No.
Where are you
duh.
going?
Of course we're gonna guard these fire wings. All of Chima depends on it.
The map says the final one is somewhere near the Forever Rock. That's where Eris will be.
Ah, the Forever Rock. One of my favorite spots in all of Chima. Saving the best for last, right, old friend?
Why does he look so mad?
Just like Eris's vision. The ice tower and mountain, destroying my home!
Really? Did her vision have giant white bears too?
No! We need to get to my city now!
Laval, the fire wings, saving Chima, remember? Besides, more troops are on the way.
Oh.
Lapek, you look so awake.
Yeah.
What's got into you guys?
Nap time's over. Ice bears messing up everything.
Yes, they are.
Okay. But where'd you get all that gear?
Always had it. Too tired to use it. But now, ice bears make us angry. We wake up and put them to bed.
Uh-oh. Right.
Why don't we do our thing and let the bears beat bears?
Yeah, good plan. Here. Oh my gosh.
Prepare to be bear doom.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Eris, tell me you found the final fire wings.
Well, not exactly.
What? But the ice tower has almost reached Cavora.
I know. I've been flying all over this area with my fire wings, but I found nothing. The fire wings should be around here. It just doesn't make any sense.
Oh. Oh dear.
Hello? Do you guys see this? Big flames on the Forever Rock? Great. Another vision. I don't have time for this. I've been searching forever, and I still haven't found the last fire wings.
You and your friends have searched for a long time, Skyward, but you have not searched forever.
Eris, are you okay?
The flames! The rock! A message!
Did you just hit your head when you fell off the rock?
No, it was a vision. Fluminat spoke to me. He said we have to search forever.
But we don't have forever. We need those fire wings now.
No, not that forever. This forever. The Forever Rock.
Oh. I think she means it's inside the rock. Oh dear.
Sure you didn't hit your head?
The final fire wing. It's been here all this time.
Wow.
But
Cool.
that's not all I learned in my vision. We need to get our friends from each of the 8 main tribes. Laval, a roar, please.
This time, why don't you do the honors?
What?
Me? Really? Well, okay.
Lucky for you, Ice Bear. I am needed elsewhere.
Okay. I'll just hang out here. What? What's going on?
Dad, why are you smiling? The hunters are getting really close.
Yeah, they are.
Don't smile for us, son. I smile for Eris, the Skyborn. She truly has the heart of a phoenix.
Okay.
Great, but what do we do about that giant ice tower outside?
The Skyborn understands. She will help us launch the illumination.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
I really hope she does it soon.
Yeah, I'm kind of with him on that one. Oh dear. Oh dear, very bad. Ooh. Oh!
just need to fly with our fire wings at supersonic speed into the heart of Mount Cavora.
Oh, is that all?
Groovy.
No, seriously, my friend.
Then we collide in the heart of Cavora and trigger the illumination.
Wait a minute. Collide?
And we go back to the part where we have fire wings.
How about a plan where we don't make a painful high-speed collision into a floating mountain?
Man, I kind of with him on that one.
If we don't do this like Eris says, there's no illumination. The hunters win, and Chima stays frozen forever. They're already climbing onto Mount Cavora. I don't know about you, but I miss the old Chima. My non-frozen home, friends and family. And if I've got to fly full speed into a mountain to bring that back...
I'm gonna take these wings and use them well, use them wisely.
Roar!
Oh,
Who's with us?
Ooh, I want to fly. Me too.
Well, now that you put it this way, these hunters have been very bad for business.
Yes, they have.
If it fixes those ice bears, so we can all sleep well, I'm in.
Whoa. Roar! Oh boy.
Whatever.
Of course, whatever. Roar! This might take some getting used to, though. Unfortunately, I don't think we have time. Oh dear.
Ow! It is futile to fight the freeze!
Huh? Oh no! Oh no! It froze the fire chi.
Ah! Father, we must do something!
Fear not, my child. The fire wings are on their way.
Unfortunately, the hunters are here.
They were on their way.
You mean were? Incoming!
Hey, no fear!
Oh dear.
Everyone, follow my lead!
Roar!
Oh, is that all we're supposed to do?
Ramming speed! Oh dear.
Come on, Dad! We've got to fight!
No, son. We have a much more important duty.
And what would that be, teacher? Are you planning to mess up another illumination?
Father? What's he talking about?
Uh-oh.
Oh, didn't he ever tell you? We used to study under your father here. He taught us that a perfect illumination fixes everything. But the last one was just, well, a tiny bit off. I mean, do we look fixed? And you've had to live hidden on a floating mountain for 1,000 ages. How'd that work out for you? A perfect illumination requires 9 phoenix, not 8. Your father was supposed to be that 9th phoenix. During the last illumination, he let his 8 brother and sister phoenix fly into Mount Cavora. But when it came time for him to join them, to jump into the heart of Cavora and make their sacrifice complete, he failed them. He failed us all.
What? Father, is this true?
It is as he says, my son, but not as he believes. Yes, I was the 9th Phoenix, but when destiny called, I heard a much different cry. You were just a little baby back then. I could not abandon you. The illumination was imperfect. The hunters were frozen instead of cured, and I suffered an eternity of sadness and guilt for my failure. But watching you blossom and grow, I have also enjoyed an eternity of pure love and joy. Yes, I failed my tribe, my world, my destiny. But it was worth it for you, my son, Flinks. You have illuminated me.
Oh, boo-hoo! Blame the little brat for everything. If that's the case, then we deal with him first.
Never!
Now you've done it. Yo! Yo! Oh my gosh! Oh! Ow! Oh dear! Oh! Yeah, there is. Oh. Yo. Oh, nice.
That's the spirit, teacher. But I'm afraid this will be our final lesson. All your old students graduated.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we're a little outnumbered here. Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh dear! We're going down! Oh, he's hit!
Hey, the fire wings, they are strong, yes? But we cannot defeat that!
Sure, they look unbeatable, but we carry the wings of the Phoenix on our backs and the strength of Cavora in our souls!
Yo.
Nothing can stop us! We are strong! We are Chima strong!
Charge!
Yeah! What he said!
Told you I had something to take care of. Now it's blazing.
Roar! Yo! Retreat!
I'll handle this one.
Yo!
What are you doing?
Hi there.
Stay away from my boyfriend!
Whoa! Smart move.
Whoa! Did you see what she just did to that vulture?
Yeah, she
You
did.
hear how she just called me her boyfriend?
Yes! Oh no.
Chima is mine now, Phoenix King. My eyes shall reign eternal.
Phoenix, when the time comes, you must succeed where I failed.
Me? But I'm just a kid.
Not today. Today you are the 9th Phoenix.
Oh.
I don't think so.
Oh. Charge! Ramming speed! Whoa! For Chima!
I am.
Roar! Uh-oh. Yo! Ooh. Yo!
Wow. Don't see that every day, do you, brother? No, you do not.
Yay! Aww.
The fire! What is happening to me? I feel warm. I even feel love.
Aw.
Can it be? I am healing! Oh!
They're all cured! I must document this for our Eagle Library, Iglor.
Sure, Ewald, but that book's going straight into the completely ridiculous section.
Look out!
Oh no!
Tell me they're okay.
Fear not, my daughter. I have a very good feeling about this illumination.
Oh. I hope so.
Dude, bro.
Oh no!
The Phoenix spoke to me for one last time, but they didn't use words. It was more of a feeling, a sense that this time, the illumination was perfect. There was no longer any reason for them to stay. They had completed their task and would now ascend gloriously to their mother sun. As Fluminox promised, the illumination made everything and everyone better. Families reunited, new friends and old friends together again. The land and its creatures completely healed. This magical world, this paradise of wonder, completely restored. And when I say everything is better, I mean everything.
What do you see out there, Laval?
Lots of things. I see hope. I see joy. I see the power of nature bringing us together instead of pulling us all apart. I see a world in balance and a future without limits. But most of all, I see the spirit of our friendship. I see the legends of Chima.
Roar!
Quick question. How do we get down from here?
That is a good question. And it's always like you hardworking people working so hard on the show. Roar! Whoa! I don't have to think about this one, but that was awesome. Roar! Oh no! So that was the heart of Cavora, and whoa. Now that's a finale. Although unfortunately I would have kind of liked some more. This was such a, I'll call it a quote-unquote emotional power moment, which I love. I love that. It's like, yay, we saved the world, everything's better. Roar. Unfortunately, when I really look at it a bit more, it's like, whoa, wait a minute, what just happened? There's really so much that happened, and it doesn't really make sense. It's honestly very confusing about what just happened. Like, right now, I freeze-framed on, like, the last image of, like, Chima. I mean, I'm almost even wondering, is this, like, the new Chima, or is this just the way that Chima's always been and we've just never known it? I'm not really quite sure, to be honest. I mean, yeah, like, Chima, I assume, is, like, this big giant, like, the plateau thing, and then everything else is, like, the outlands or the world around it. I'm not really sure. But I think that's awesome. I mean, I have a feeling this is the way that Chima has always been, but it's... wow. I mean, again, there's just so much that happened and just so much that I just don't understand. Like, for example, like, the Phoenix went away. It's like, okay, we've succeeded in our mission as being Guardians of Chima. Now it's time to go back to the sun. Oh. I mean, I think the biggest thing for me is the whole thing with the illumination and why he failed it. We could totally do a focus on video on just how does the illumination work? Why did it fail? And did Fluminox fail or not? Or did he just simply get, like, momentarily distracted? Because we learn here when the illumination works the way it's supposed to be, everything's great. Nobody has to die. You know, I honestly expected that someone was gonna have to die, that, like, Fluminox was gonna have to be the one that sacrifices himself, because otherwise, what's the big deal? You know, it seems like, yeah, if they do the illumination the right way, everything's great. I'm so confused about the illumination, what they're trying to do with, like, the failed illumination and the successful illumination. I'm honestly very confused, and now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, I'm like, I don't get this. I don't understand what's going on here. I don't know what they're trying to accomplish or do with this. I think the short answer thing is, like, when you're in the moment, it's awesome, but when you stop and you really think about it, and it's like, I'm not really sure if this works or not. I'm not really sure what they were trying to do or if it was successful. Because at the end, it feels in some ways too easy. Because, okay, yeah, they get these fire wings, they go and do the perfect illumination, and everything's great. We literally fix everything. And I kind of like that. This was sort of why it was important to find Flinks' spark, because Flinks had to be the 9th Phoenix. So in some ways, he had to kind of grow up and be ready for this moment. Yeah, I feel like all these things that they tried to set up in the season, and they kind of work, but they really don't. Everything happens at like the last 2 minutes, and okay, we've healed Chima, we've like healed all the tribes, including the Ice Clan. And then we cut to this great image of Chima, then we stop. I kind of would have liked to have learned more. I have a suspicion that this was one of those cases they didn't get that opportunity. They probably wanted to tell a much larger story, but we just simply didn't have the time or the opportunity to do so. Okay, yeah, we got renewed for 3rd season, but unfortunately we only have like 13 episodes. That's it, so we have to tell, like, maybe a 26 episode season's worth of material and only 13 episodes, so, So yeah, again, first impressions upon watching it for the first time is like, wow, that was awesome, that was cool. Second impressions after thinking about it, I'm not sure this works. So, and again, I want to know what happens more. There's kind of something like the illumination in My Little Pony. It's called the Elements of Harmony, in which they use it to zap the major supervillains and take away all their powers. And people say that's a Deus Ex Machina, because, yeah, it just fixes everything. This, unfortunately, totally feels like a Deus Ex Machina. It's like, okay, we did the illumination, everything's great, everything's perfect. It's like all the villains are no longer villains, just because they're not. There's just so much here that I feel like didn't get resolved, but really needs to be. I did a video one time on the Elements of Harmony, why I think they're not a Deus Ex Machina. The short answer is because something has always had to happen first. The characters have always had to go on some kind of emotional journey to accomplish that, or they had to learn something, overcome something, to, stand together to do something, and honestly, I think that kind of happened here. I think that worked. I mean, I think that is true. It's like, yeah, he had to convince all his friends to basically do this. They had to all, find the will and the strength to go and fight into Mount Cavora and do this, even though they probably know this isn't going to end well for them. It's honestly hard. I want to say this is awesome and I love it and it's great, but the emotional half of me is saying this is great. The logical half of me is saying, no, it's not. And those two are in conflict with each other right now. I think that's the short way to say it, because there's so many things in this episode that doesn't make any sense. Like the Blazing Bastion. Okay, it crashed into that ice mountain and it took some damage. They basically decide to bail out of it. It's like, well, obviously it's still working. The Ice Clan in the previous episode basically crushed that ship with like tons and tons of rocks and it still works, so why did they bail out of it now? I mean, I guess that was, again, that was to really, ramp up the tension. As Gravis said, it's like, as long as we have the Flying Bastion, everything will be great. Oh, drat, they shot down the Flying Bastion. Now things are really bad. No. I mean, overall, I think this episode is, it's emotionally satisfying. It's awesome. It's great. And I kind of like this ending. It's great. I mean, we fix everything. Everything's great. Everyone's friends. Everything's good. Everything's great. Nobody died the way I thought that someone was probably gonna have to. The Ice Clan are no longer the Ice Clan, and they're all friends. Everything's good. So yeah, this is a great ending. I mean, again, when you think about it, it's like, does this really work? I'm not so sure, but overall, it was still really good. So ends the Legends of Chima. So I have to say there's definitely been some good, some bad, probably a little bit of ugly somewhere too. But overall, I would say Legends of Chima was actually, pretty good. It wasn't great, but it was pretty good, and I liked it because it definitely had some good emotional power moments, and it did have some good lessons from time to time. And I thought it was really good. It definitely at the beginning took a while to get going. I remember saying it's like, the villain's not really a villain, then the hero's not really being very heroic. I can't get behind these characters. But eventually that changed. Lavelle became a true hero, and Kreger eventually turned from the dark side and back to the good side. So yeah, the characters did, I think, kind of grow and evolve and move forward. Overall, I thought it was just a really good show and I liked it. So my videos may end here, but the Legends of Chima shall live on. So I hope you've enjoyed these videos, and thank you for commenting, liking, and subscribing, and until next time, this is Blue Star. Stay strong and pony on. Blue Star out.